Okay, so Joel, what are some of the results that people have gotten with the Matrix, and are there some relatable experiences that some of my audience would be able to relate to and see themselves getting the same results as?
Yeah. This is Mia Redrick, Ethan. And essentially, she took her life's experience and she plugged it into the Matrix. And she attributes a huge amount of her success now. She'll break over 2 million next year. She just broke the $1 million mark in 1 year.
Hey Joel, it's Mia here. I just wanted to say that I have closed over $700,000, which is incredible. Um, Applying your closing and sales, communication strategies. I mean, I've used what you've taught me on webinars, it's worked, live events, it's worked, and then just recently via live stream, and it works. I don't see how I can miss $2 million over the next year.
So she's already exceeded all of her projections.
Mm.
And she's not spending any money on advertising at all, which is amazing. If she did that, I mean, you know, game changer. So Mia's just thrilled because she didn't realize that what I was teaching her would work in every environment, both live, online, 1 day events, 3 day events, an hour event, a webinar, automated live.
Mm.
And the beauty of what I do is you're able to generate multiple passive revenue streams because you can use this model and plug it into all of your products, services, and or support, like Dr. Ivan Gale Carney.
I generate $28,000 a month. That's every month. That's recurring income year after year. And that doesn't include everything else I do. And this is all a direct result of working with Joel Bauer. I've implemented his matrix, I've attended masterclass, and his online membership support. Money is no longer a concern.
And I really think that's what I want people to embrace here, that the kind of money my students make. I remember when this doctor, Dr. Nash, was contemplating closing the doors to her clinic. And she had gone to school for so many years, obviously, to become a healer.
Mm.
And I taught her how to write her book in 3 hours, literally without writing, automatically. I know that sounds nuts, but I'll be revealing the secret to that during the 4 hour webinar as well. Then I taught her how to get on television, radio, newspaper, and magazine. That's also revealed using a simple
I found that
technique.
there were actually 5 metabolic factors that were causing.
She learned to objectify her message and simplify it, really take it down to the point where people could really embrace it. So now through television, through her book, which legitimized her, and through the 20 move matrix that I'm teaching to your people in its entirety, nothing left out, 3 to 5 closes as well, and all the downloadable gifts. She went from sitting in the audience to standing in front of the audience, and she thought she'd be nervous, but no, she wasn't nervous for one reason. I only have people speak on what it is they've experienced. They don't make up things. They don't lie.
Mm.
And so when you're only coming from your truth and you realize that that's enough, it becomes the turning point in your life.
Plus all 6 bonuses is down to $24.90.
I gave her my templates, which I'm going to be giving your people. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The downloads are incredible. And she did over $1,000 a minute.
Body's not losing weight. If you want to find out.
First time out of the gate. I didn't ask her for this, but she sent me a testimonial, and I found out that this isn't true. She didn't speak for 60 minutes. She actually spoke for 43.
Hi, Joel. Getting ready to go on TV. Yet again, I hit an all-time high of $106,000 in 30 days, and this is just after 4 short months.
$1 million year. No longer does she need to close her offices. She can now open other clinics. Money's no longer a concern. I want you to be in the position of my students who have learned and implemented the matrix. It's going to be yours. 4 hours, nothing left out of the equation. And you're going to be able to do it. And I know if you're watching one of the first videos, you heard this. Hard to believe.
Some call him the mentor's mentor.
I'm known as the mentor's mentor for one reason. I don't have a traditional education, and my mentors have all died. I started so young, they're all gone. And so before I'm gone, I'm passing this forward. And frankly, I don't need your money. I'm good. Ethan has set this up for you. Look at it like a Christmas gift. A really big one. A shift. A deciding moment in your life where you suddenly can do something that was the answer that you required to present with a call to action that's emotionally congruent where you overcome all their objections naturally within the context of the presentation, because they teach you to do that. And it doesn't feel like a presentation. It's very natural. And you won't have to put out any more energy than I'm putting out right now. I'll show you how to dial it in.
Mm.
So, Ethan, I want to thank you for having me here. This is a big deal. I'm so looking forward. And I know, a lot of people might say, what am I showing them right now? I'm just backing up the buttons. And so when they present, they're just turning on their presentation. They're just turning things on. And it really becomes that simple. That once they compartmentalize, and I'm going to explain what that is. Everything is emotionally built. It's their truth. And I've structured this whole process in a way that's so natural. And that's why my students have done so well internationally. It doesn't fail. Conversion becomes predictive, calculable, and you have something that you can rely on. And it feels good.
Awesome.
And you're not taking advantage of anyone. So, Ethan, I want to thank you for having me, and I'm looking forward to this.
Thank you. And so am I. So see you very, very soon.
My pleasure.